This is the morning edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Tuesday, the 10th of September. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather will stay pretty warm through midweek, but we do expect a cooling trend by the weekend, and the tropics are heating up. We've got two named systems on the board, and probably a third one coming up later this week down in the southwestern Gulf, so a lot to talk about. Let's get in there and do it. We'll start with some of the Skycam shots around the network. These were captured early this morning at the insane hour of 5 a.m. That's the Skycam at Jasper. Looking downtown from the King Building. Things are nice and quiet there. There's the Gadsden Skycam in Etowah County. And look at the Tennessee River at Decatur in Morgan County. The upper high continues across the southeast United States. The westerlies are up on the Canadian border, and you can kind of pick out the heat bubble yesterday. Hottest readings from Shreveport up to Des Moines. Des Moines, Iowa hit 100. Latest in the season. And they were the hot spot in the whole nation. But, man, look at that nice, cool air up on the Canadian border and over the northeast. Even colder air spills in here this weekend up there. Wettest weather in the nation back in the southwest. Parts of Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, Colorado with flash flood watches as deep tropical moisture covers that region. Severe weather today, slight risk up in northern New England, and pretty much the same zone tomorrow. Overall rain for the next 5 days, not a lot. This is suggesting barely enough to measure between now and Sunday morning. Bigger numbers again over New Mexico, Colorado, and parts of western Kansas. Yeah, we got some active tropical weather. Got Gabrielle is back on the board. It came back to life last night. Umberto in the far eastern Atlantic. And those won't affect the United States, but we'll keep an eye on that wave in the Caribbean. You got the 10% circle, but there's a very good chance I think that develops. Almost all the global models develop that over in the Bay of Campeche with an ultimate landfall on the Mexican coast below Brownsville, Texas, about the time the weekend gets here, and you'll see that in modeling here. There's a look at Gabrielle. It's back. Top winds are estimated at 40 miles per hour. This thing's going to be pretty close to Bermuda. So our friends there will have to deal with maybe some tropical storm conditions. This is not expected to become a hurricane, by the way. Comes across Bermuda, then ultimately races northeast up toward the Canadian Maritimes late this weekend over the weekend. Here's a look at Umberto in the eastern Atlantic. Now, this is on the verge of becoming a hurricane. Maximum sustained winds are estimated now at 65 miles an hour. This will likely be upgraded sometime later today. And if that's the case, this will not be the latest first hurricane in modern record, but by golly, it'll be close to it. It'll move north and it'll be forced back to the west. It's a tropical storm. It should weaken as it gets over cooler water late this week. And after that bend back to the west, it goes back north again. There's a look at the ensemble guidance. You can see it kind of makes that odd shape out there. But again, this will not even get close to the United States. This will be a lot closer to Europe than the U.S. So that's a good thing, at least for us. This is the GFS, the Global Forecast System, the OZ run, valid at 1 o'clock local time this afternoon at 500 millibars. Upper high is just northeast of here and down below that. Today should be a lot like yesterday. The high around 90 in most spots, and there could be a little shower out there, but probably not many. There's the high-res NAM, valid at 5 o'clock, showing really nothing. You know, we had a few isolated showers yesterday. We'll probably see fewer than those today. Tomorrow, same deal. Looks mostly dry. Highs 88 to 91. Thursday looks dry. Same deal. 88, 91, something like that. And this is Friday. Look at that cool air coming down the pipe. Wow. Center of the cool air is over Wisconsin and the UP and Michigan. A cold front passing through Friday, but you can see the front is very inactive. There could be a shower or two on the front, but with limited moisture, a lot of folks might not see a drop of rain. But we'll mention some risk of a brief shower in a few spots. And then Saturday, as we start the weekend, nice trough over the East Coast. And down below that, a nice continental air mass drops in here. Saturday should be a gorgeous day. High, low 80s, maybe mid 80s. Low humidity. And even Sunday looks dry. We've seen runs that tried to bring the moisture back on Sunday, but again, for now it looks mostly dry. Sunday morning ought to be nice. We'll be well down in the 60s, and I think we'll probably see 50s. In fact, look at the cool air Sunday morning flooding the eastern half of the nation. I see a lot of 40s, and other runs have been colder than this up in the Northeast with 30s, and a chance of freezing conditions for the first time this season for a lot of folks up there. And I think clearly some of our friends up in Northeast Alabama will be well down in the 50s Sunday morning. It's going to really feel good. Let's go back to that surface chart on Sunday. Just wanted to show you that we've got the tropical system, the one now that's over the Caribbean. The GFS brings it into the Mexican coast south of Brownsville, Texas, and that could bring some significant rain to the southern tip of Texas on Sunday. And for those traveling to the Alabama-Texas A&M game in College Station, it just looks hot and dry on Saturday. Any tropical moisture will not affect them until probably early next week. We'll go to Monday, and there's that moisture coming into College Station and Houston, San Antonio, Austin, as the tropical low is near Brownsville, Texas, inland. So early next week could be a big soaking maybe for parts of South and East Texas. But on Monday, we stay in that dry continental air. And here's Tuesday. The moisture from the tropical system is kind of recurving in here, and we'll see if that can affect us by the middle of next week. But again, for the most part, Tuesday would be relatively dry if this is right, and very comfortable. Highs low to mid-80s early next week with lows well down in the 60s. We'll check the end of the forecast, September 25th. Upper high on the East Coast. That's kind of a flip from the thing we're going to see this weekend. Strong wave coming into the upper Midwest, and down below that looks just kind of showery. And no sign of any tropical mischief on this run out there. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can, catch us on ABC 3340 News this evening on the live stream or the television side at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.